3, 2, 1. Hello YouTube, hope you enjoyed about the show today. Today it's the Lego news headlines for 2014. For 14 of the 10th 2020. It's the new cards of this week, and there are some other things going up too. So first things first, we've got the new Outreach support, and surprisingly they got a fusion of all of it. I thought they were going to get a synchro. Nope. I thought they were going to get an Exceed. What about a Link? Nope. They got a fusion. Okay. How'd you make this big bad boy? It's a light. It's a level 10. It's a 3,800 attack and 3,500 defense. It's like, wow, you're gonna find it hard to beat this big boy. Yeah. So meet E-Ray do Uncle Linkle Outreach. Okay, this is a light zombie fusion effect. Level 10, 3,800 attack and 3,500 defense, and material wise it is one Outreach monster and one level 5 zombie monster. Okay, you can only use this card third effect once per turn. Okay, so how are we doing? Cool. So first things first, when it's got on the field, it can't outreach the Golden Lord on the field. So it's like, I have the Golden Lord. And the Conquistador means cannons in Spanish, apparently, or Italian, okay? So, okay, when this second effect, when this card's on the field, can't be destroyed by card effect. Or, you have to find a way to get around it. So it's like, you can't get past me, I'm the hero now, I'm the Golden Lord. And then it is its third effect. I can trigger one zombie on the field and target one opponent's monster and take control, but it can't attack or its effect. It is unbelievably mad. It takes control of the monster. It can't be destroyed by carpet. And it comes outreach. You could attack the traps and go chomp, 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 chomp. I'm like, what the hell? Yep, so playing against this is going to be absolute beast. And then also, it's going to take your monster if you're not careful. Playing with this will be absolutely disgusting and at the same time, kind of terrifying. Yeah. And then we've got the new fusion spell, because how we're going to make this card is unbelievable. It is 7 cents of the Golden Land, and which are this card searchable by the field spell, by the continuous spell card. Okay, so you can only use card this name and have this card effect once per turn. The continuous spell card in your main phase, a continuous spell in your main phase. You can make one fusion monster from your extract using zombie as a tutor. Oh, cool. So you could make Outreach, you could make the other fusions too, you could make the other zombies, you could play in the one going second one to the one for when Zombie World when you got Super Polly on the card, which is pretty cool. And then when the zombie monster is special by a card effect, including this, you can type one spell on trap card and just blank it out. That spell trap card. You can't be near this, and I hope it's not like bad. It's like you better make that right now, you sir. You know? Okay. Boom. Okay. That is pretty cool and pretty scary. But you can just blank the spoon trap. You're just doing a trickster light stage on them. It's not a field spell. So you can use a spell card. It's still the same problem. They could just mystical space star view this, twin twister this, or constant cyclone this, whatever way they could be facing the mirror. They could trap you with it and just go bump. Yeah, there's all sorts of ways this card could not resolve that second effect, but there's those ways for the fusion card not to pop off also. So this card's good, but quite vulnerable. But if it pops off, it's pretty good. It's pretty scary if you can get this off. Yeah. Okay. Next, so this is coming in Blazing Vortex, these two cards. So this won't come out until February for us. So we got a while for this new support to be out, which is cool, which is good. Yep. And it's coming out for Halloween. Woohoo! Is it going to be something spooky? I guess this is zombies, so this is Halloween to them. Yep. Next cards are Rush Duel, Nord out Rush Duel cards. Like Cardfight Vanguard, where you Nord out for a second, Nord this. And then we got number Select 10 revealed. Selected 10 is like the Link Brain packs of Yu-Gi-Oh! 7. Okay, we're going to call it Yu-Gi-Oh! 7. This is their packs. And basically, all these other TCG, OCG import support, OCG support for. So we've got Neutral support, Shaga, Shadol, Genius. This just stops them being destroyed by card effects. And Unaffected. This one come up very often, but I think this card would be pretty good as a sending card. You send it as a cost, and you would just play as a one. This one just a nice one-off because you just, if you summon it, you can send more cards from the extra deck, and then set up for your Shagas, and then you could set up for your, and then this can help you out some way, in some form, which is cool, which is good, and then this is good. Also, it just gains attack for the top of the deck and just send more cards to the deck, so you can mill loads of store cards and set up for your next place. Yep. And then we got a Galaxy IX. This one can just go rank above, rank below. Yep, and then you detach to it, you can check control the opponent's monster, which is pretty cool. And then it becomes rank 9, and then just rank 9 we just get the tails for it, which is pretty cool. This card's pretty cool in its own way. Then we got some new Larval support. So Larval's got 2 monsters. So Larval's got Larval Archer. It's just gets some additional normal summon set, pretty much. And then you can manage one fire to bring it back and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. It helps them out with Larvals, the way they want to play and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. Then we got the new fusion. Now this fusion is, Synchron, which is a bit of a, now Larvals, they are ascending deck, right? They like to be in the grave, and the idea is if you get in the grave quick, you can mill them, and then you can send more to grave, and then you could do more effects with that way. Okay. But the problem is they're trying to be a single death, but they can't do it consistently. Okay, the problem is they're getting enough monsters. This will help them get enough monsters. This is Wish wins award, but it's worth the risk. Okay, it's worth the risk. It's worth the risk of this card. It's worth the risk. Let me draw my 2 cards, and then let me send my 2 cards. If I don't have a fire, I know how to fill my whole hand, and then put it on my top of the deck, which is really annoying. Yes, I hope you're pretty good. I hope you got your fires ready for this. Yep. And then you balance 1 fire, put them all face down. This is pretty good. That effect's pretty good. But the single effect is, yeah, I'm not very pleased with this effect, which is really not good about me. But I think this card's pretty good. I think it's good for helpful reasons. I think it's pretty good, and I think it's a good card for Larvals. Yeah, it is. And somehow it's a type of dragon, it's a fire dragon. So, and then we got the Max and Gold. We get Absoluta Gold the Bolus as a new artwork. That's looking nice and looking crisp. We don't need a Raider card, we just like the look of the artwork. Some more Rush cards, Rush Duels, Ice Barrier support. So we got the new level 5. Basically, can summon itself. If you got the Ice Barrier and the controls monster, you can just special summon it out, and then you can just get Ice Barrier, Spell and Trap, up, Spell and Trap from your deck to your hand. The Ice and Barrier, Spell and Traps are not that good, so that's the problem with it. They don't even have any traps, they just have spells, I think, so they're not that good, unfortunately. And then we've got this new card called the Calm of the Storm After Ice Barrier. So if your monster takes 2 tier feuds or 1 tier feud, you can summon 1 Ice Barrier level 4 low from your deck. Yep. And then in your main phase, you can return this when it's not been used. The turn's not been used, and then you can return it to your hand Ice Barrier monster, which is cool. Which is kind of cool. It's both got good effects, but this might get Ash, so you got to take your wins award, which is really annoying with this card. But if you can pull it off for mine, you're definitely going to certainly get into a winning streak, and then the opponent's like, oh shoot. Yeah, Then it's just some reprints. So we've got picture of the ice barrier, so back, and then we got general gore of the ice barrier, general guard of the ice barrier, cancel of the guard of the ice barrier, then magic Dan of the ice barrier, area of the ice barrier, mirror of the ice barrier, baronet, Gunnier, Tressler, the old Tress. We've got another gold one with Anthony Australia looking nice with 2 rush cards here, and then another one here with G-Street, and then because we're not really cut up for time. Well, we are. Then we've got the new Merfolk support. The level 7's pretty good. You know, it's a good scale 1. Yes, this effect does come in, but you won't use it very much with your last scale or your last piece to make sure everything's in your hand pad for the right position, which is good, which is cool. You can just pop cards. This one's pretty good, you know, pop cards, and you can add Merfolk back to your hand, or you can pop 2 monsters, 2 cards face up, and then get Surges, or just combo off for days and start comboing off. Level 7's pretty good, you know, advantage the monster. Then it's if it gets in scale, which it never has done yet, it will certainly be a level high. So it is a good high scale too, but that will never come into play. And then the new Link monsters, alright, it's just good arrows in general, which is cool. And then the new fusion's pretty good. I was saying myself, it's pretty good and pretty handy for the deck, which is good. And it's handy, it gets you set up for days. New fusion is something for the X deck and stuff like that. And then we got another red eyes with the forgotten one thing. So we got these 2 are pretty good, and this destroys. This can do removal. This can do all sorts of advantage cards. This can do the same advantage card. This just comes in as a 1000 attack. It just got good arrows, and this fusion somehow just comes from the X deck, so it just comes in a fusion deal. So for the new Merfolk, it's good support. They know what they're doing correctly. We've got a Red Eyes cool coming out October 11th with the new stuff, which is pretty cool. Then we got the new plant monsters. So we got this one, which is going to help out for Sylvans and Rika. Any plant art type can got level 6, would be pretty good. But you can only special summon plants, which is okay. I think this card would just be a pack filler really, which is just a shame. And the last card is, we've got the Charmer reprints with all the structure deck coming out really soon. We've got number 20, then we got Dark Edition reprint, which you don't need to see, we know what Dark Edition looks like. And then we've got this last card, Divine Beast, Tree Beast, High Panderson. This is another plant monster. Basically, if it was Rika or any Xyz plants, particularly, you can just rank this up, and if it's level 9, you can just put this top. Basically, you can negate, but the effect's quite cool. Okay? Oh, let me get a spell. Oh, we can negate a spell. Let me get a monster. Oh, negate a monster. Oh, you get a trap. Get a trap. Cool. It's pretty good. But and then you can detach the negate effect. That's pretty good. But the problem's gonna be it's a rank 9. Trukin is still in the format. Still, Trukin or Calamities will absolutely have more play in this unless this card, unless Trukin or Calamities is not in the format. Then we might be able to play this card now and then, which is good, which is cool, which is good. But this card will only see play if that card's out of the format. Okay. I think that is all the loot. Okay, we'll only see play. A lot of this support's coming out in February, and see, we've got no pension support until the whole next year and stuff like that, and that is pretty cool. There's still Aldi support coming for next year, which is pretty good, and there's some new support coming for loads of those things, which is pretty good. I hope we'll be able to try some of this out. I hope you enjoy what I showed you today. I hope you like the news. I hope you like your headline. Subscribe and watch all. Wash hands. Keep safe. We in a new separation. We are in tier 1 or medium. Okay. Okay, which is pretty good. I am in the place for tomorrow, so if I do well at my locals and get a pair for the next locals and stuff like that, which is good. And hopefully I'll be on holiday from next week. Okay, so I won't be here on Saturday and Friday, so I'll have to make my videos very quickly and very precise when I want to do them. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed today. Subscribe and watch all, and share on Facebook, on Instagram, and all that stuff. I'm on now. Just need to post more stuff, and hope you like what I'm doing and stuff like that. I just order the maximum gold, so I hope you enjoyed, and subscribe and watch all. And you'll be seeing that in the next couple of weeks. Okay, and subscribe and watch all, and see you all next time. Alright, goodbye.